I'm glad that he's still wrestling today. He hit a lot of shit that I always try to share with, to some of the younger fans and some of the fans that may not be privy to this. So Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Lance Storm. There's a handful of guys that I can name from the late 80s to early 90s where you perfected your craft, and it was almost a journey, just how he said he started in Mexico, he got some shine in Mexico, then you get up to Europe and Japan, but that's all different styles. So on top of being, learning the Canadian shit initially from the Heart Dungeon, he goes down to Mexico and learns lucha, right? You can see that in his style to this day, right? Then he goes over to Europe and Japan. He gets a little more grappling in Europe, he gets a little stiff in Japan. Then he comes back to the States, more character work. You see him in WCW doing all that showman shit. So by the time that they got to WWE, they were primed, and not on character so much. Like a Eddie Guerrero, it took him a while. Even in WWE, like the China shit, he had to get to Latino heat. But you could never deny what those men did in between the ropes, ever, 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 ever. And the reason why is because they perfected their craft. Not everyone, and to be fair, the landscape of wrestling is different. You have more schools and more opportunities and these training centers. But the old school grind was good because you had to get well versed in every. That's like being an MMA fighter. Now you could be an elite striker and be subpar in everything else, and you're gonna go but so far, because when a guy grapples you or jujitsus you out and you're not able to strike, then what? That's why the most successful MMA fighters, yeah, you can be a specialist at what it is you do, but you have to be well versed on some levels and everything to adapt.
One of the most impressive athletes ever to step foot in a WWE ring. A successful
No, but before you say that, if you watch Hogan matches in New Japan and All Japan, he can work, bro.
Lashley, who spent 10 years away from
No, I know what I'm saying. If just in general, of course, I didn't see him either. But you being a student of the game, whenever someone says something about Hogan, tell him, bro, he works a whole different style across the Atlantic. It was a show. It was a spectacle. Exactly. Come on, bro. They made you want to do it.
and his opponent from Vienna, Austria,
That still stands the test of time, bro.
310 pounds, Walter.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action. And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd
It's great. Me and my buddy was talking about that today. We was like, yo, we probably never gonna get another Rock and Stone Cold. You're right, he's beast on the mic, but I think the only way we could get close to a Rock or a Stone Cold with star power is Shane gotta come and he gotta be Vince. I think it's time. He looks older, he got gray hair. He don't gotta do it for years, 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 but I think a consistent authority figure run is time for that. Especially him being so annoying to Braun right now, it works. He's being a dick. He could exactly. You can keep his opposition, keep stacking the deck every time. So that when finally he gets it,
Scoop slam from behind. Neck breaker. Ouch.
hell yeah. One more.
In an environment where it's not uncommon to see superstars beating their chests over how great they think they are, I find Lashley's reserved demeanor to be quite refreshing. Oh, Lashley isn't the most
They,
outspoken guy in
you're right. I agree. They have guys and girls that if they tap in a little more and go with them, they can definitely, get them to transcend on some level. It might not be to the point Charlotte's on TV. She's doing that walking tall shit. So
The two of you touched on Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley.
for sure,
who found
that's a fact.
Rush is
That was my favorite match from all the whole weekend. Not that's just my favorite. I'm not saying it's best. I loved Raquel Gonzalez and Io Shirai. That shit was a gem for me. I really liked yeah. It's getting back to what it was about 3, 4 years
Has
ago.
the elbow. Another one. Clothesline. He's not looking good here. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit. He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here. He's not looking like himself right now. And I hate to say
Hell
it,
yeah.
this might be the beginning of the
When I
end for
first see
him.
Becky Lynch at NXT with all those suplexes, I was very impressed by Becky Lynch before she got any gimmick.
Of course, Bobby Lashley's current run in WWE has been impressive, but let's not forget just how dominant he was during his initial time
Bro,
here.
bro, the way Kevin Owens won the title, they haven't had a finish like that. They stopped the match because he just beat the living shit out of Sami Zayn. I was like, whoa, they do that in WWE now?
Harsh impact. Big move coming. Wait for it. Is he done? And set him a vicious knee.
He super impressive. He was the legal man for 90% of the match, bro. Fuck his moves, the cardio and the grit to be in there with two pros. And I keep telling people you got to shout out Miz and Morrison for being the pros and making his stuff look good. Yo, a beautiful wrestling match is a two-way street, but not too many people know that.
Pace of the match. Quite like this guy.
Fuck me up, man.
Suplex.
Dolph is the second coming of Mr. Perfect when it comes to selling.
Who knows what's going to happen? This match could go anywhere. Lashley just barely got out of the way. You know, these guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. When this guy's on, look out. But can he follow up here? And set him up effectively using the knee. Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup. Oh, a shin breaker. Gonna be hard to walk after that. He's making a statement here with this attack. Russian leg sweep. Oh, man, that hurt. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Oh, what a slam. Backstander finds the mark. Lashley just barely got out of the way.
Yo, to be fair though, I look at this shit like sports, bro. Some dudes be staying. Jim Ross don't need to be on commentary no more. I'm sorry, bro. He type. You know why he don't need to be on commentary, in my opinion? At least for that company. Exactly, exactly. And that's not a knock on him. That's more of a credit to the pace and the stuff that the boys and the girls do now. And to be fair though, too, especially with tag matches and six-man matches, they don't enforce the rules, and Jim Ross will call that Well, you know what he does? He touches on their mistakes on live TV. I know Tony be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What the
That's
fuck?
over at this point. Oh, what impact.
Uh-huh.
Here he goes. This might be it. Oh, my. Wow, what a gritty performance. He might have it. Is he done?
What's up, Migs?
Oh, boy, he is rolling. He's too quick for him there. What a stomp. Good grief. Double axe handle smash. Oh, and he dodges out of the way. He's fighting back here. I expected nothing less, Cole. Sidewalk slam. Elbow right to the back of the neck. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Yo, that choke slam keep costing me, bro.
Ooh, what impact. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered. Mino! Man, that hurts. Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now. Gets out of the way of that one. Oh, what a boot. Here we go. You ready for it? Choke slam. Did you see the height on that one? That's how you put an exclamation point on a match. The end may be near.
Nice. Rhett's a veteran, man. Early Ring of Honor guy.
Powerbomb. That might just be the final nail in the coffin. And a pin attempt. 1, 2. And he gets the shoulder up. How'd he do that?
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a repeat. Powerbomb planted. That might have done it, Cole.
Bro, look at who her father and uncles were. The Vashon. She came up from, like, rawness, bro. GG.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Mm-hmm.